Go ahead and write this down, example 1. Write an equation in point slope form of a line that passes through the point -8, 3 and has a slope of 1/4. So write that one down. This is example 1. I'll throw like 3 or 4 examples at you today. Write an equation in point slope form of the line that passes through the point -8, 3 and has a slope of 1/4. For an extra stamp, and some of you are in desperate need of stamps these last 2 days, can someone give me what's point slope form? Blurt it out. What is point slope form? Good. That's function form. Very close. I need point slope form though. Wait, should have done it. Go ahead. Okay. I thought I hit it.
Equals m parentheses x minus x1.
Thank you. Let's put in that form and we're done. Gotta be kidding me. Someone besides the thigh then. What does the y1 and the x1 represent? Think of that. She's a big girl. She can do it. I just said it in a warm up. Come on. Wake up. What does the y1 and x1 represent? Any point, huh? Any point on the line. We just took notes on this yesterday, you guys. Come on. Pick any point on the line. I just did this for a warm up. And then, what does that mean? Thank you, Gus. Let's say the day. Slope. Ending the slope. Now, we have any point on the line and the slope. We're ready to rock and roll and write it in point slope form. It's really that simple. Oh, no. This is not rocket science, you guys. Come on. Look what they gave us. Did they give us a point on the line here on example 1? Which one, Titus? Thank you. Look at it right here. Did they give us a slope? Right there. This is right in point slope form. I think some of you guys are overthinking this. Let's go. Here we go. So a -8 will go right here. The 3 will go right here, and the slope of 1/4 will go right there, and we're done. You got to be kidding me. It's really this easy. I should be ashamed of myself for giving you something so easy. Shame on Mungia. Here we go. Y minus 3. Again, that comes from the y coordinate of the point they gave us. Look at E3. They gave me 3. Equals 1/4 quantity. You want to sound fancy, just say quantity instead of parentheses. Quantity x minus -8. We should write that more professionally though. X minus a -8. Thank you. So let's do it one more time. Let's write it professional because we are professionals in Mungia's class. This is why I wear a tie. X minus -8. I think that's x plus 8. Done. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Let's go into example 2. Any questions on example 1? If through a pointilless, if through a slope, we can write it in point slope form. Yeah, it's that easy. It's really that easy. Okay. Example 2. Example 3. This one, example 2. Write the equation of the line in point slope form. Your notes, it's going to give me a simple graph. the X and Y axis, and then look at, I got a point at -3, 2 and a point at 5, 0. Let's draw a simple graph, don't have to be crazy. As long as the way you're at, no, I'll give you time to look at one after this. Point slope form. So point slope form, I know it looks like this: y minus y sub 1 equals slope times x minus x sub 1. Do this. Do we know our slope? That's the question.
104, negative 104.
Negative 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd you get negative 1/4 with that?
Just the price of run.
Okay, looking from here to here. I get down 1 and run 4, so it's going to be negative 1/4. That's one way to do it. So if I did that manually in his head, down vertical distance is 1, horizontal is 4. Down 1, run 4. That's one way to do it. Very nice. Or you can use this little formula we did on the warm-up. Delta y over delta x. I'll pick any 2 points. Here's this y is 2 and the y is 0. X is -3 and x is 5. So we do delta y, delta x. Just to verify for you guys who are not as quick as I did, he did that on his own, just eyeballing it. But you can always rely on the delta y, delta x for your slope. So delta y is 2 minus 0. Look at this. Oops. 2 minus 0. Delta x, -3 minus a 5. Look at that. So my numerator, -2 minus 0 is going to be, actually just 2 minus 0 is 2. And then -3 minus 5 is going to be a -3 plus -5, which becomes -8. Look at this. Because I can reduce that, huh? 2/8 reduces to 1/4. So it's -1/4 is my slope. Just like Athaida said it, when he eyeballed it. Notice how the slope formula gives you the same thing. So my slope is -1/4. So I know that's going to go right there. My slope. Now I just got to pick a point to go right here and here, any point. The cool thing is you can pick any point on the line. Doesn't matter. I'll pick this point right here. 1, 1. I could have picked -3, 2. I could have picked -5, 0. Doesn't matter. Watch. Now we're ready to rock and roll. This will be my y sub 1 right here, and this will be my x sub 1. I'll put those right there. And we're done putting them points on form. Excuse me. And my final answer is y minus 1 equals -1/4, there's my slope, times x minus 1. Done. There's point slope form. One more example and play quizzes. Question on example 2. Thank you. 2 minus 0. Sorry for my chicken scratch. Right, because look at that. Delta y means a change in y values. What are the y values I chose? Look at, I chose, figure it out, Alvarado. The delta y's are, look at, so this is a y value and that's a y value, right? So 2 minus 0, there it is. And then the delta x were -3 minus 5. See, the x's, -3 minus the 5, which became -3 plus -5, which became -8. Here, that's negative 8. Okay. Negative 3 plus negative 5 became negative 8. And this is 2. And that reduced to negative 1/4. Right, I'm simplifying the fractions here. 1 and then 4. Question. How are we doing, Ivana? Last example. Example 3. Actually, I'm not going to go linear right now. I'm not going to go linear. Here's example 3. Write equation in point slope form. Now I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try it on your own, and you get a free an extra stamp if you can do it on your own without my help. I'm going to give you 2 minutes though, and then I'll. Right, this is example 3. My bad. So you can try this on your own and successfully do it. That's the last example. Before I do it on the board, I'll give you 2 minutes. You get an extra stamp today. So I'm throwing a line at you. Write the equation in point slope form. Get it. I'll give you 2 minutes. Boy, that was record time. All right, so y minus y sub 1 equals slope times x minus x sub 1. First thing, the first mission we should get is our slope. Let's get the slope first. And there's 2 ways to do that, like I told you on the warm-up and the previous example. I can eyeball it. Look at from here to here, what's the vertical distance and then the horizontal distance? It's going to be slope is going to be, so we 1, 2, down negative, so it's negative 3 over 2. And I know it's going to be a negative slope because remember 2 weeks ago we worked on slope. If it's going down from left to right, we know it's going to be a negative slope. So here we go. I already know this is going to be negative 3/2. Okay. Or let's go delta y delta x really quick. If you don't like going manual using your finger, just go delta y delta x. Watch. The slope is delta y over delta x. In this case, I got 2 and negative 1 for my y's, right? 2 and negative 1 for my y's. And then 2 and 4 for my x's. So let's go 2 minus a negative 1. Check that out. 2 minus a negative 1 for my delta y. And then 2 minus a 4 for my delta x. Let's see what that happens. See what happens there. Look at this. This becomes plus. I got 3 over 2 minus 4 is a negative 2. Look at negative 3 over 2. There it is. Same thing. Negative 3/2. It doesn't matter if the negative on the top or bottom. It makes the whole fraction negative. Okay. Now let's pick any point. Some of you picked 2, 2, and some of you picked 4, negative 1, which is awesome. I saw both answers there. There we go. So y equals, y minus rather, I'll use the 4, negative 1 first. So it's going to be y minus 4 equals negative 3/2 x minus a negative 1, but that becomes plus 1. I saw Alvarado with this version, very nice. And the other version, which most of you got, y minus 2 equals negative 3/2 x minus 2 is your second version. Anyway, you got it? Very nice. Questions? Good, I didn't feel like answering any.